We got this induction cooktop, 700 watts boiling the water, 400 watts cooking this delicious Italian seasoned ground beef. We got 700 watts from the Instant Pot. Hello friends, it's Nomad Brad coming to you from my box truck, and I gotta tell you, today I am very excited for this video. Now I'm going to be reviewing a power station, but I promise you it's not going to be the same boring video review that everybody else does. We're not going to open the box, we're not going to look through the manual, so tonight we're going to have fun. We're going to do some cooking. Who wants to cook? I love cooking. And so what I'm gonna do is make a delicious, delicious Italian pasta. It's one of my favorite recipes. We're doing it tonight, and we're gonna plug everything into this power station and see if it can handle it. So I really do believe this power station could replace an entire electrical system. So let's dive right in and check it out and make some delicious Italian pasta for dinner. Here's the power station, as promised. We're not going to go over a whole bunch of details. I just want to keep it quick though, so you do understand what we're working with. This is the OUPES Mega 2 power station. The reason I like it is it has 2048 watt hours. Now for those that don't know, that is almost two 100 amp hour lithium batteries packed inside this device. So it has a lot of battery capacity. It also has a 2500 watt pure sine inverter. So you can do some serious work and cooking with the power ports and the battery that is included with this. It's got a ton of ports on the side for all your USB devices. It's got 4 big ports on the front for all your 110 devices. It also comes with this really sweet app. You just click on the app, click on the device you want to access, in this case the Mega 2 power station, and then it brings you right into the heads up display. It shows you the temperature of the battery charge capacity, how much time is remaining, input and output watts. Also, if you have their solar kit, it shows you how much solar you're bringing in, and if you grab the expandable battery pack, it'll show you how much extra juice you got. So I have this ground beef from Whole Foods, and so I'm gonna add some seasoning to it, some salt and pepper. I have these little spice jars that I bought. This is oregano, basil, and tomato. So that sounds pretty good for some pasta, for spices. It smells legit like a pizza. It's absolutely incredible. I love these spices. Staying at the ranch tonight. I got a few days off of work. No solar installs right now, so I'm just using this time to kind of relax, make some YouTube videos, and just hang out in nature. It's really a peaceful time right now in Texas. Oh, look at that sunset. Beautiful. The weather's cool and crispy. It's definitely sweatshirt weather. Beautiful sunset right now. It's cooled off. So happy to be done with the heat for this season. It was pretty crazy this summer. And let's check on the power station. Let's check the app. So we're using, you can see right there, 572 watts. And now if we kept using that 572, we only have 2 hours and 51 minutes, which makes sense because this is a 2000 watt hour battery. So right on, power looks good. Now we're really gonna put this thing to the test. We're gonna use the Instant Pot, and that's how we're gonna boil our noodles. And now the Instant Pot is like 700 watts. So this is a big boy as far as power is concerned. We're gonna plug him in. Look at this power station, it's got everything! The Mega 2 has 15 power ports, which allow you to charge multiple devices all at the same time, including this 100 watt USB-C fast charger, which charges my MacBook. It'll also work for any type of smartphone or iPad that supports fast charging. Next, we're gonna fill the Instant Pot about halfway with filtered water. And I'll be using this gluten-free pasta from HEB. Then we'll drop the stainless steel tub into the Instant Pot, And we're going to go ahead and put this setting to saute and just leave it for the 30-minute timer, but we're going to watch it, and as soon as the water boils, we'll add the noodles, and then we're going to let it cook for 10 minutes. When you need to recharge the power station, you can use these MC4 connectors for solar panels. You can use this cigarette lighter adapter while your engine's running, and of course, you can plug into a regular residential wall outlet. The AC charging can go up to 1600 watts, which charges the entire battery in only 1.3 hours. And the solar charging can be up to 2100 watts. Combine the solar with the AC charging, it only takes half an hour to charge the entire battery bank. I'm thinking we haven't really maxed out this system yet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw some tea on. We're gonna go ahead and kick up this side of the induction cooktop, and let's see if we can blow this thing out. 2300 watts, guys. 2353 watts. Look at that bad boy cranking. Look at this pile of electronics, guys, all being powered by the OUPES Mega 2 power station. We got this induction cooktop, 700 watts boiling the water, 400 watts cooking this delicious Italian seasoned ground beef. We got 700 watts from the Instant Pot. It's getting ready to boil the water for the pasta. We got a GoPro battery charging, a Bluetooth speaker. We got the iPhone charging. We have a light battery charging. My laptop is charging. And it tells us we could run this power pack for 38 minutes on full blast, just like this. Now keep in mind, this unit has a 2500 pure sine wave inverter. So we're running up there. We're pretty close to maximum output. So this thing is putting in work. It's cranking, but it's doing a good job. And what's nice about this is now that it's at full blast, the fan is cranking, you can hear it, but it wasn't that loud until I turned on the tea kettle. So the cooling fan that's in here, it definitely has adjustable levels of power output. So it's really quiet up until you're pulling a huge load, and then it kicks up a little bit. You could absolutely power your entire homes on wheels with nothing but this Mega 2 power station. But if I were you, I would get the power station and the extended battery pack. You can add up to 4 expansion batteries. That's right, 4 more 2048 watt hour batteries, giving you a total expansion of up to 10,240 watt hours, which is an absolute monster. So for tonight, we're gonna do this Tulsi honey chamomile tea, and we got some cinnamon, little honey, water, like that. We'll stir it up with the ground beef fork. That's van life, baby. We get a little tomato basil spices in there. Let it sit for a few minutes. I got my old, I scored this from a Goodwill in Lake Havasu, Arizona, but it's a vintage Yosemite National Park mug. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Here is the extra ground beef that I'm gonna save for later. Here is the ground beef I'm gonna eat tonight with the pasta. By the way, hopefully you can tell I don't cook like this cluttered. This is just for the power station test. And I don't have a bunch of power cords right next to my cooking. So tonight's a little bit different, but thanks for bearing with me. So this is my deep kitchen storage. And here is the pasta sauce we're gonna use tonight. And another hack for you guys, this pasta sauce is from TJ Maxx. So this is imported from Italy. So it's Italian tomatoes, and you're getting it at a discount. It was only $7 for this jar. If you guys have bought like legit imported pasta sauce like this, you're paying $10, $11, $12 a jar. We got about less than 4 minutes on the pasta. Let's go ahead and check it, maybe give it a stir. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and stir it really quick with the cinnamon teaspoon or the cinnamon tea fork. We'll just give it a little stir, make sure nothing's stuck on the bottom. It feels really good. And then let's go ahead and add the sauce to the skillet. So the timer for the pasta just went off, so I went ahead and hit the cancel button. Now we have just the skillet running. We'll take a look at the app, see how we're doing here. So now we're down to 466 watts. And we can see overall, up here on the right, our capacity is 58%. So this thing's still 60% charged, which is pretty awesome considering we really put this thing through its paces tonight. So let's go ahead and dump out the pasta. And I think we should try out our Yosemite tea. Go ahead and dump this bag in the trash. There we go. See how we did. Cheers. Oh, so good. Dump the water out, I should say, not the pasta. We don't want to dump the pasta out, just the water. So I try to use a fork to hold back the noodles, and then just slowly release the water. If you don't put them in the Tupperware right away, then the little bit of water that's in the bottom will it'll make them all gooey. So here we go. We got the pasta ready. Now we're gonna go ahead and pour on the meat and the sauce. Oh man, that smells so good. Don't skimp on the sauce, guys. Spend the money, get the good sauce. All right, friends, so here it is. Here it is, delicious tomato pasta with some basil seasoned ground beef from Whole Foods. We got the gluten-free penne and fusilli pasta from HEB, all mixing in together. The pasta sauce is from Italy, Italian tomatoes, and we got our turmeric and ginger and honey tea. So good. The whole reason we made this video was for the power station, so a big thank you to OUPES for sending me the Mega 2 and allowing me to review it. It did a phenomenal job. You saw it here, folks. We cooked an entire dinner. We used a ton of electricity, and if we look at the power station, you can see we still have 56% capacity left. So we didn't even use half of the capacity of this battery bank. And if this was your battery bank and you were gonna plug it into solar panels, you could probably get it charged back up tomorrow and have no issues at all. So definitely a big fan of the OUPES power station and the delicious Italian pasta dinner. So one thing I wanted to test was whether or not this 30 amp output plug would be able to plug into my shore power and charge my house batteries. So I went ahead and grabbed my big 30 amp cable, plugged it into both sides, turned on the power station, checked the inverter, my built-in van inverter, and sure enough, it charged it. So if you needed to, in a pinch, you could use this power station to charge up your van. If you have shore power, or if you have a friend that has shore power and they need help, you could definitely charge them up. How cool is that? And I'm going to go ahead and drop the price for you guys. The Mega 2 power station is only $1,349. But if you buy it before December 4th, you will save an additional 10%. And if you use my promo code, you'll get an additional 5%. So that's a total of 15% off the Mega 2 power station. But now I'm just smelling this pasta. It's so good. It's time for me to go eat it. So I'm gonna go watch some YouTube, one of my favorite things, and eat some pasta. And I appreciate you for hanging out with me.